Welcome to part 28 of Dynasty Warriors 9. Now I know I did the end of chapter eliminations for chapter 10 in part 27. There's a reason for that. I don't want to go to the non-mins. I don't want to go to the non-mins. Fucking non-mins. I hate the non-mins so much. But unfortunately, Liu Shan will have to deal with them. So on that note, we shall take the Suck-cessor. And I emphasis on the word suck. Not because Liu Chan's character sucks, no. Because of the events leading to how his reign turned out sucks. So on that note, I'm gonna save you all a lot of trouble and cut an incredibly long loading screen. So see you then.
Guan Yu, god of war, fell at my castle. As promised, Sun Quan receives a large portion of Jing province for cooperating with Cao Cao. However, the cost of breaking the alliance with Shu and killing Liu Bei's sworn brother would not be small. With the alliance gone, the united stance against Wei fell apart. Elsewhere, having witnessed the changes he had planned, Cao Cao quietly drew his last breath. He entrusted the future to his son. The world of the Three Kingdoms was about to enter a new phase.
Jubilee, what should I do now? I fear that I am but a poor replacement for my father. Do you really think that I have what it takes to rule in his stead?
Liu Chan. He was the son of the virtuous Liu Bei. His childhood name was Adou. His father set out to invade Wu in order to avenge the deaths of his sworn brothers, Guan Yu and Zhang Fei. However, he was defeated at Yiling and later died of illness at Beatty Castle. Liu Chan then succeeded his father and became the Emperor of Shu.
Lord Liu Chan, you are the inheritor of Master Liu Bei's spirit of virtue and benevolence. I have faith that you will do splendidly.
I see. You all have such high hopes for me.
Do not put too much pressure on yourself. You must simply do what you think is right, my lord. It will be my task to provide support whenever you need it.
Yes, I am sure I will need your help, Zhuge Liang.
It is our task to rebuild this land so that we may realize the grand ambition of our fallen leader, Master Liu Bei. Master Liu Bei went to battle for the sake of his sworn brothers, Master Guan Yu and Master Zhang Fei. But we must only do battle for the sake of bringing about a land of benevolence. It is my opinion that we should refrain from waging war with Wu from now on.
You wish to repair relations with the people of Wu?
So we are to return to your philosophy of the division of the land in three.
Yes, Wei is the enemy of both Shu and Wu. But it will be difficult to return to the tripartite division of before. Jing province has fallen to the hands of Wei and Wu. We are in a much more disadvantageous position than we were previously.
Since we had less land than the other kingdoms, Jing province was always our trump card. Now that we've lost that, how are we to stand against the other two?
That much is clear. We need strength. To make up for the loss of Jing Province, we need to acquire more strength at once. For that reason, I propose a northern campaign to seize some of the territory of Wei.
Very well. We shall do as Zhuge Liang suggests. But I want you to make me one promise. I want you to promise you'll never forget my father's dream of a land of benevolence and virtue. You must strive to build a land where all can live in peace.
I will.
Well, it seems that Liu Shan has his work cut out for him as being the new Emperor of Shu. For all what good it does Liu Bei. Now, as with Liu Bei, Liu Shan will have a level boost to meet up with the next couple of objectives between now and chapter 13. Yeah, Liu Shan basically finishes the story. Unfortunately, everybody knows how this story ends. Let's be blunt. All of his retainers is responsible for the downfall of Shu. And Liu Shan is also responsible as well. So with that said, let's go on ahead and show off one of the new weapons, which is, by the way, the Jubilee Dragon Spear. And also I'm going to put in some the same equipment that I'm used for Liu Bei, so that way Liu Shan will actually gain a lot of experience, and hopefully by the time we reach chapter 13, Liu Shan will probably be in the 80s. But also we're gonna have to take a stop over by Chengdu, or at least remember to get myself a steed for Chengdu, because as with every other character when you start, you're gonna have a default steed. Now, if you want the steed you were using or a new steed, you're gonna have to go over to the stables to put that in. And remember folks, I brought Brynhilder in the last episode, and we're gonna see what that horse is this episode, right after we deal with another cutscene. And by the way, thank me later, because I pretty much cut out a 2-minute loading time. Just saying.
Lord Liu Chan, Wei has made its move. Scouts indicate that their forces are attacking Shu on 5 separate fronts.
I see. Ordinarily, I would like to leave this in Zhuge Liang's hands, but unfortunately he is somewhat unwell.
So, we will have to respond as best we can. The enemy has prepared a complex...
Sorry about this, I accidentally skipped the cutscene because I was half asleep when recording this. So, on that note, we start off the 5-front attack, the 5-prong attack of Wei.
He has set up camp.
We're gonna have to try to pretty much
Lord Liu Shan.
secure all 5 fronts as Liu Shan's forces. So in order to do that, we're gonna have to give specific commands to my generals so that they can go out and fulfill their duties.
Lord Liu Chan,
Even though Liu Shan will be doing that for them.
you received from Master
Even
Zhuge
though
Liang.
he's emperor. Well, that's what happens when you're able to choose a character to do all the dirty work.
Everyone.
And yeah, I
Zhuge Liang
prematurely
has given me
did
a
the end of
plan.
chapter eliminations just to try to get past the Namans, but unfortunately I thought Liu Shan started chapter 11. I forgot that he starts at chapter 10. My bad. Yeah, the playthrough's dead, I know. but that just means less work I have to do when I actually do in Chapter 10.
I will head for Beidou Castle.
Oh yeah, by the way. Well, as I'm talking to all these guys, and they're going to be going to their specific destinations. If you don't, guess what? Nobody's going to be defending those 5 fronts. They're just going to come in to try to back them up, but they're all going to be here in Qingdu, waiting for orders if you just rush in and try to take out Sima Yi. So, well, actually, Cao Pi, he's actually the head commander, but Sima Yi's also there too. So, all what I'm doing is actually to mitigate the damage that'll probably be done by way. But the story will still continue on as follows. Ignoring whatever damage that may be done here. Now then, I got every last soldier to do what they need to do. So all of you can leave and do whatever you need to do and do your jobs.
It looks like all the soldiers have received their orders now.
I will say this. I will actually show off, well, the glory that is Brynhilde. And by glory, I mean the absolute absurdity of how Brynhilde looks. When you see it, you will probably laugh and at the exact same time facepalm. Well, the horse was free. I mean, I ain't gonna say no to free items, but still. Brynhilde, oh actually no, Brynhilde was a DLC. I made a mistake. Brynhilde was DLC content. It was not a free horse. No, the iron horses were actually the free update. But still.
Lord Liu Chan,
when you see Brynhilde, you will laugh your ass off. And speaking of updates, Samurai Warriors has a brand new character, which, by the way, actually did exist. However, this new character also had his own popular Netflix series, and his name is Yasuke. He was a retainer for Nobunaga. That's all well and good. See, here's the problem. The majority of Japan was retainers for Nobunaga. That is until the whole incident in Honnonji. And unfortunately, Yasuke did not save Ranmaru nor Nobunaga. Oh yeah, and also Ranmaru is still the favored retainer. Which also begs the question, why would you keep out Ranmaru? Now, if he's not in the main roster, then Koei really is screwed in the head. But bear in mind, while Nobunaga was rising to power, Motochika and many other warlords were rising to power as well. So yeah, I still don't agree with the roster split the way they did for realism. It's really stupid. Anyway, speaking of stupid,
I'll be here if you need me.
Bear witness to the stupidity. This is Brynhilde. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, sorry about that. I touched my microphone. This is Brynhilde right here. It's a horse with rockets on it. Yes, a horse with rockets. And the rockets don't even have fire on them. This is retarded. This is absolutely retarded. It's as fast as red hair at level 1, but it's a horse with rockets on it. I have no words for this. If they actually had thrusters, this would be fucking hilarious, but it's not, because Koei just lazily had this horse here. This is part of the DLC package that came with the extra weapons and also the DLC characters. So yeah, it's that damn retarded. I'm not saying anything. I mean, Koei can keep milking people for what they want, but at the end of the day, things like this is pretty much unforgivable. Oh, and by the way, this is the Dragon Spear. This, by the way, is an actual weapon that was given in an update. The Dragon Spear, while it has the same moveset that any spear wielder holds, it has a little bitty surprise. Notice the dragon that is swirling around attacking the enemies. That's the surprise.
That means the gate to the east, right? I've got to go and shut it.
What? Okay. You all just saw that house pop up right in front of me. I almost got trapped in it.
It's time to march. Let's go!
And yet another glitch happens, and Dynasty Heroes is just killing himself inside. Just screaming inside because of how bad this game really is. But seriously, a whole house just popped up right in front of me. It's stupid. And this weapon's ridiculous. While I'm at a low level, yes, the weapon itself is just absolutely ridiculous as it throws a heat-seeking dragon at you. You know, that sort of reminds me of something. Speaking of throwing dragons at people, hey, remember Mega Man 02? Yeah, Fairy Leviathan.
Okay, I'll do my
That's
best.
exactly what this reminds you of. Just saying. And wait, who was that poor sap? Never mind, he's dead anyway. It don't matter. Wait, where's Jia's shoe? Don't tell me that guy gave me the slip. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna get him.
Wait, is that our target?
Oh wait, I know who I just killed. That was Wong Yi. Oh, that guy. Ooh, him. That guy's a special case. For those of you who aren't familiar of who Wong Yi is, Wong Yi, that guy definitely has a hatred for the Guan family because Guan Yu killed Peng De. Now, Wong Yi takes that hatred out on the Guan family during Zhang He's rebellion. So, he's the man that eliminated the entirety of the Guan family, in case you're wondering. And yet, he doesn't have a character model. Meanwhile, that Xiao Ba, get used to fighting him. Eventually, he will end up on... eventually, he'll end up on Shu, and he will have the most boring and monotone dialogue of all time.
The Wei forces have retreated
Oh God.
from Beihu Castle. That will block any aid from Wu.
Never in my life have I hated a voice actor, but he's one of those things. It's not that I hate the guy personally, I just hate his work. He could have done a lot better. In fact, everybody could have done a lot better. But that's just the way of the world, and of course, Koei being greedy. So on to the next mission. And so far, we're almost done with attacking on 5 fronts. And sorry, there was stuff in my nose if my commentary didn't come out completely. I don't know why my sinuses would start flaring up, but it started. It's not even summer yet. Yeah, hence that keyword yet, because we still got a month and a half before it is summer. Oh, yeah, by the way, I practically stopped what I was doing because of the fact that I was in the middle of writing, but unfortunately, the whole entire recording stopped. So I just went there and made sure that my controller was fixed. That's what that pause was. But nonetheless, we now are going to fight Xin Zhengyang, which, by the way, she is a Jin officer as well, even though she's technically started in Wei. Xin Zhengyang is the person who basically gave her brother Xing Chang every single piece of advice that she could possibly give to Cao Cao and Cao Pi. So in other words, she's practically a strategist. And yet her brother has a character model in Dynasty Warriors Blast. So the whole point of this is to defeat Shang Qinwan and Xing Zhangyang before the engineers are all killed. And by the way, they are all at a higher level than I am, which is why I'm constantly getting knocked back. I am going to need to restock all of my items by the time I'm done here. Oh, by the way, I plan on showing off all the Jubilee weapons as well, so get used to it, folks. The spear is going to be one of the things I'm going to use. It's probably one of the better ones in the game to use, because the spear launcher and the fan are not so much better than this. At least this one actually has a dragon coming out and attacking people.
It is time for me to retreat. I may not be able
And that's
to
what
lead
makes
the
this look
Rattan
cool.
armored troops, but I will not simply surrender.
But at the end of the day, we've won, and as a result, we now have our
we owe them nothing further.
well, actually, we have the
Even
Rattan
their king
forces
will forgive
joining
us.
us.
Let's go.
For now.
We won?
This would at least keep
Oh, good.
the Rattan
That's a
forces from
relief.
attacking us. Because if we would not have done this, while we're trying to stop Sima Yi, the Rattan forces, with those two aforementioned generals, Zhang Qinhua and Xin Shangyang, would actually back up Cao Pi, and it would have made things a lot worse. Oh, excuse me. I have the hiccups now. Okay, can my body stop failing for just 1 minute and let me finish this, please? And we're gonna have to defend Hanzong, so that means we're gonna have to go after Cao Ren. And I think this may be his last appearance as well. I mean, that's a good number of officers that died in Chapter 10. But whatever the case, we just need to, I should have cut out this loading screen too. It's taking longer than expected. Oh, there's Ming Da right there. We need to get rid of him, and we need to get rid of Cao Ren, because Ming Da has once again betrayed us. Lovely.
I know what Master Meng Da said.
Oh, and for the record,
Underestimate the Shu forces.
one of the missions
Join the
in
reinforcements
Chapter
as a
11 later
precaution.
on would have to be turning the turncoat on to the turncoat. Anyway, okay, let me try to make this a little bit clearer. You have to turn the turncoat Ming Da against Wei, because he would have betrayed Shu. He actually did betray Shu and join forces with Wei, and he would have defected again later on during the Northern Campaign. So, yeah, we can't have that. So Ming Da's the last person we need to kill.
Despite the loss of Hubei.
We wrong to think we had the advantage?
And we're about to kill him right now, and that's him.
How are they so strong?
Well, we're almost done. We just need a few more missions to go. And I think one of them has to do with
surely work now.
Wong Yi. I think we have to deal with her and her obsession with killing Ma Chao. Yes, we're going to be riding the rocket horse. It's going to be completely hilarious.
That's a relief.
And unfortunately, we can't just
Your skills are very
teleport there
impressive.
just yet. We
Well
got
done.
boxes. We got boxes of stuff. Oh, cool, we got a strength pill. Not like I need it, but we got a strength pill. Let's see, we've got another box here. Hey, break the box. Thank you. A vitality pill? I have more than enough of those. I say that now, and I'm gonna probably need them by the Nonmans. And that box was just misleading, because that had a vitality pill. Wow. Okay, let's just go on ahead and just leave. But I will say this. Chapter 10 is not going to take too much more longer. Well, actually, now that I stop to think about it, in technicality, it actually did take about 5 parts to finish. Well, not 5 parts, rather 4 parts to finish, because it was part 26, part 27, this part, and the entirety of part 29, and part 30. Yes, it's actually going to take 5 parts. Now that I stop and think about it, yeah, it does. Wow. So on that note, we just need to take care of business. Oh wait, that's not Wong Yi. Never mind. Wong Yi is going to be later on.
Impressive work, Cao Jen.
This is Cao Zhen and Cao Shu, so we're going to have to take those guys down. And that won't be too much of a problem, at least, because they're at least weaker than what I am, or so I think. Oh wait, no, they're not. They're both 48, and I'm at 46. For now, anyway. And wait, Cao Yun's at... What the hell?
It is up to us to secure the area.
Why am I at such a low level? Then everybody else is at a higher level than I am. Why? Bullcrap.
How could I have been so careless?
Well, that's okay, because I'm about to beat you guys. And that's Liu Bao right there. Or at least that was Liu Bao. Not anymore.
We won? Oh, good.
Now
That's
we're gonna have to go to the
relief.
desert. But first,
My lord,
there's something we
your
need to
skills
do.
have improved
There's a
greatly.
box there. There's
I
treasure.
am speechless.
I'm going after it. And you wanna know why I'm going after it? Because there's treasure. Okay, let's climb up. Okay, let me climb up a little bit more.
Yep.
Yeah, that did not just happen. Okay, fine, I'll climb up from here.
Yep.
Okay, that seriously did not just happen. Yeah, me slipping off at the side of the cliff. It gets randomly annoying after a while. Just a little bit more. Okay, let me grab the footing then. Kind of getting sick and tired of slipping off of a goddamn mountain here. Ah, there we go. And we got stuff. Lots and lots of stuff. So, all the way out in the middle of the desert is where we're going to have to defeat Wong Yi. However, while we go there, I think we're going to probably end this part here. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we will be knocking at the door of Wong Yi and possibly stopping her from being a sociopath. Oh, I forgot there was actually a hideaway here. I seriously forgot there was a hideaway in the middle of the goddamn desert. Normally, that would not be much of a problem, but I forgot there was a hideaway in the middle of the desert. And also a castle town, too! But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, the gate we're looking for is right here, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Dynasty Warriors 9, because in part 29, we will finish the attack on 5 fronts. This is RVMan985. See you guys next time.